Exactly what does sales, and more sales mean? Sales is the primary thing that happens in this life. I don't know if that puts it best into perception, into the right the right image. But the truth of the matter is that no matter what you are doing, no matter what we are doing, we every one of us is going through sales every day. It is either you're closing someone or someone is closing you. You're in a relationship, a guy is trying to make you his wife, he's closing you to be his wife. So that's sales. You as a lady, you like somebody and you want him to be yours, you are closing him. That's sales. You are a business owner, you're trying to make a customer to buy something from you, you are closing that customer, you are in sales. So today we'll be talking about six major things: the hard truth, what is sales, what do people actually buy, the sales equation, the three C's of sales, and the 10x sales without stress. All right, so if you are here already, you can please share the link with your friends and as many people as you feel, and we can have a wonderful time together. All right, so we're starting straight off with the hard truth. So this is the hard truth, whether we accept it or not. The hard truth is that unfortunately, just about 20%, 20.8% of SMEs, um, they have cited business. These are verified facts. 20.8% of SMEs have been noted to have business skill gaps as one of their major constraints. So, amongst the 100% of businesses from research by Smidan, these researches are by Smidan, so they are verified and genuine. And this is in Nigeria, not all around the world. So, um, when businesses were researched and found out that what exactly were their major issues, 20% of those people discovered that their major issue is that they don't have business skill gaps. And this is one truth that I like to share. One of the major reasons that, despite the fact that, yes, we say civil service is this, is that, one of the major reasons why civil service are still being in operation till now is because the civil service has a chain of command, process of things. We see in civil service that for you to grow from level 2 to level 3, you have to write some exams. For you to go from level something to level something, you have to write exams. And then like that. So as you keep writing exams, you keep equipping yourself more, you study for those exams and things like that. I'd like to be seeing the chat box to be engaged so that I know that we are all together in this. So please, as much as possible, engage the chat box. Thank you so much. All right. So the next thing is more than 40% of businesses fail due to lack of demand. More than 40% of businesses fail due to lack of demand. We see that businesses, a lot of times they fail because people are not demanding for their products. And when you say people are not demanding for their products, it's two ways. It's either you have a product that people are not in need of, or people don't know that you have that product. So it's a two-way thing. So more than 40% of businesses fail due to lack of demand. And then the next is 50% of businesses fail within their first year because they couldn't sell enough. And 80% of businesses fail before they clock 5 years. These are verifiable facts, like I made mention of. And then 65% of SMEs absolutely lack professional business skills. So a lot of people just have ideas, they jump in, they go head on into the business, believing that the business is, because it is perfect in their head, it is going to be perfect out there. No, that is not. The market does not care about your emotions at all. The market is brutal. So the hard truth is, when there is no sales, there is no business. That's one truth that we must accept whether we like it or not. When there is no sales, there is no business. So talent does not pay bills. Skill doesn't guarantee money is going to come in. Visibility, even if you are everywhere and people are seeing you everywhere, but you cannot convert, you're just making noise. Sales is the key. Sales is the key. Sales is the primary thing, primary reason why you're in business. As a business owner, if you're not selling, then you are dying. That's the hard truth. If you're not selling, then the business is dying. It's not, there's no two way about it. It is either you're selling or you're dying as a business owner. So this is my challenge to you. Take sales serious. So what is sales? Sales is not manipulation. A lot of people believe that provided you can get money from people one way or the other, then that's sales. That's not sales. Sales is not manipulation. Sales is transfer of value for a solution, transfer of value, transfer solving a problem for a customer, and of course, sales is also clear communication. So I'll explain this briefly. If I have a value and you need it, of course, in exchange for my skill, my expertise, my knowledge, my technical know-how, you pay, and then a sale has taken place, and that is a successful sale. The next is a solution. There's a problem somewhere. Somebody has a transportation issue, wants to go from here to the UK and needs a fast means of getting to UK from here. If you want to walk from Nigeria to UK, you definitely can do that. It just might take you, I don't know how long it will, maybe a year or maybe less, I don't know, or maybe even more. But you will definitely get to UK if you want to walk. If you want to go by car, you definitely will get to UK also by car. You definitely get to UK. It might take you weeks, months, but you definitely will get there. But of course, if you want to get there in 6 hours or less, you know that you have to go through, you have to go through, you have to get a flight. So a problem was discovered. People want to get to their locations faster, and then the solution. And of course, for that solution, people pay money and there is a sale. And the next is clear communication. Now, clear communication is something I mentioned earlier when I spoke about we talking to our loved ones, we talking to if I can convince you, if I can communicate something to you and I can convince you on that, I've closed you already. That's sales. So you let me use marriage as an example. So you as a wife, you want to convince your husband that this night it is jollof rice we're eating, and you just say, well, I just feel that you actually have made up your mind on a jollof rice you want to eat, but you just say, I feel that jollof rice would be the best thing that we should eat this night. What do you think? Do you think that we should go for, you can now give one very big, outrageous meal. Do you think that we should go for pounded yam with a thick on this night? And you know that for you to, you don't have the ingredient of any of those things. You say, no, don't let's go for that. Let's just do jollof rice. Of course, you've closed your husband. Now that's true clear communication. That's sales. Yeah. So the fact is that whether you like it or not, every one of us, we are in sales. We are doing sales whether we like it or not. So if you're the founder of a business, you sell your vision, you sell your belief to your subordinates, to your staff, to people that work under you. If you're a business owner, you're selling solutions to people. And of course, if you're a professional, you are selling competence. So as a professional, you are a CSE, that's a customer service executive, or you are a quality control analyst or something. You are a professional, you are an environmentalist or something. Because of your skill, you're selling competence. People are paying for your competence. So as an employee, you're selling a product, but what you're not selling products, you're selling ideas and you're selling results. So now this is one major problem that people have with sales. People believe that they sell products. No, in sales, you don't sell products. These are the things that you sell. You can see here that there's nothing that has to do with services or products. No, you don't sell products, you don't sell services. You sell results, you sell solutions, you sell beliefs, you sell ideas. That's what we sell as business owners. So what do people actually buy? People don't buy products like I made mention of earlier. What people buy is outcomes, relief, transformation, solutions. That's what people buy. People don't come to you because you know how to barb or because you're a barber. No, people come to you because they want to get their hair cut. People don't buy from you because you know how to do makeup. People come to you because they want to look fine. People don't buy from you because you sell drinks. People buy from you because they are thirsty. So there's a need from them, and that is what spurs them into buying. So when you change your adverts or your marketing tactic, your marketing strategy from being product focused to outcome focused, relief focused, transformation focused, you would sell more. You definitely will close more deal than you ever anticipated. So what's the sales equation? The sales equation is be clear about your product, insert trust into it, and of course, put urgency, and you're going to close the sale. I would explain this. You see, when your product is not clear, like I've written here, it leads to confusion. And this happens a lot of time. I've consulted with quite a number of companies that even the CEO, the staff of that company are confused about what they do in the company. And if you are confused about what you do in your organization, or you feel, okay, I don't know if you remember this brand then, was it Abeg or something? Yes, Abeg. They were one of the major sponsors for what's the name then? For Big Brother. Hey, our chat session is boring. Am I talking to myself? Our chat session is boring. Please engage, 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 engage. I hope I'm talking to myself because it will be so beautiful. If I'm not talking to myself, please engage. Drop a comment in the chat. Okay. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. At least that's something. Thank you. All right. So I know I'm not talking to myself, but please, once I say something that you feel that, oh, this thing, it touched me, please make comments on it, drop something that relates to it in the chat box, and on like that. Okay, great, 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 great. Thank you. Okay, so clarity, when you're not clear about your product, when you're not clear about what you do, it will lead to confusion. I was talking about Abeg, and I said, Abeg, as much as they had, I don't know, I think 90 days or so for one particular year like that with Big Brother, those guys were not able to communicate exactly what they were doing. And by privilege, I was the main person that they used in their adverts is somebody I know so well. The main person that they used in the adverts is somebody I know so well. And I was engaging her one day and I was asking her, that, okay, me, I'm confused. A few people that I've spoken to about Abeg, they are confused about what this brand is all about. You were their major, um, what's the name now? You were their major influencer, you help them to advertise and everything. And I asked her that, okay, tell me, what does Abeg do? And she told me that she herself, she doesn't know. She has an account, yes, she opened an account, of course, as the influencer, as the ambassador from Abeg. But she herself, she's confused. Of course, if you're confused, then you will just be going in circles. Your customers will not understand what you do. So be clear in simple terms, explaining to an 8-year-old, make the 8-year-old understand. And of course, trust your process, be confident. That's what this trust is all about. When you're not confident about a product, resistance will come, whether you like it or not. There's a way I can tell you that by 6 a.m. tomorrow, the sun will be shining as bright as 12 noon yesterday. That there's a way I will communicate that to you, and you absolutely believe. And by 6 a.m., if the sun is not shining, you will believe that you're in the wrong place. You will not believe that what I said is wrong. So if I can communicate that trust to you as much as possible, resistance is going to be cut down. And of course, urgency. Of course, if you don't put urgency into sale, people are going to procrastinate. I'm sure that a lot of us, if not all of us, have had instances where we put out some money to do something. But because we just said, don't worry, I'll pay for this thing tomorrow. And then another more, in quotes, more urgent need arose. And because of that, you delayed, you probably never bought that thing again, or it took you almost forever before you could eventually still buy again. So the truth is, everybody, as much as we feel that some people are not buying from us, people are procrastinating, people are saying, I will get back to you, this. That's the same. Everybody, we go through this chain, this process. We all do the same thing. You tell somebody to I'll get back to you, people are telling you that they'll get back to you. So these three things, confusion, resistance, procrastination, are one of the major problems of sale. And if you can tackle these three things, then you're going to be closing more sales than you've ever closed before. We're going to talk about them, confusion resistance and procrastination, very shortly. And you see, now what are the steps to sell? Like I made mention of earlier, I said confusion resistance, procrastination. Now, diagnose before you sell. It is wrong. I'll be switching between the two. Diagnose before you sell. Before you sell, I can't come to somebody who stays in Greenland I can't come there to advertise that I sell ice block. More than 90% or more than 90 years, more than 90% of the land in Greenland is covered with ice, is covered with ice. So why would I want to advertise? I'm selling the wrong product to the wrong person. So going to the Sahara Desert and then saying that I want to sell sweaters, wrong audience, wrong market, wrong product. So first of all, diagnose before you sell. Not everybody is going to need your product. It doesn't mean that not everybody can buy your product, but not everybody is going to need it. Not everybody is going to need it. Not everybody is going to want it. So diagnose first. Understand what your customers may want. And then after that, when you have diagnosed it, you are clear about it. So the next thing is undo objections ahead. Now, when I mean undo objections ahead, is that objections are going to come whether you like it or not. People have 1,001 things that they need their money for, that they want to use their money for. So you, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as somebody who is selling a product, as a real estate agent who is selling product, prepare ahead. People are going to tackle you. People will tell you your products are too expensive. People will tell you that your product is not going to work. People will tell you that they have other products that are better than yours. Don't undo this from an emotional standpoint. Undo it from a logical standpoint. So be ready. Handle objections ahead. So prepare yourself. If this person say that I'm not going to buy because I already have one, what am I going to say? If this person says, so you undo all of these objections ahead. So the next is sell results, like I made mention of, not process. No, nobody cares about the ingredients in Coca-Cola or the ingredients in Limca or the ingredients in Pepsi. Or how many times have you taken time to read the ingredients in your body lotion or your whatever, your favorite snack? Nobody cares about those processes. What people want is, oh, eat this and be full. Eat this and enjoy yourself. Eat this and feel relaxed. Eat this and enjoy. Then the next is ask for sale. Ask for sale. I will explain this much later when I'm talking about the 3 C's of sales. So when you say you should ask for sale, I will talk about it in commitment. I've made mention of clarity. What exactly is your product? If you're confused, people won't buy. I mentioned that earlier. Confidence is the 3 C's of sales is clarity, confidence, and commitment. So confidence, the next thing. I'm running because of my time, but confidence is you must speak authoritatively. People don't buy from people that are not clear about what they do and that are not confident. Now, confidence is not arrogance. Confidence is not arrogance. Speaking with authority is not arrogance. Speaking with authority just means that I know what I'm selling. I'm proud of what I'm saying. I can defend it anywhere. Just the way people who use iPhones will always defend iPhones, and people who are using Samsung, the war between those two people will just never end. So you must be able to speak with authority. I've used it before. I know what it does. I know what it is. Imagine you're a real estate agent, you're selling land, and you yourself, you don't own a property in the amongst the plots that you're selling, among the estates that you're selling. How then do you want to speak with authority? But when you own a part of what you sell, then it's going to be easy for you to talk to people. So if you can tell people that, oh, me, I sold all my products at 200,000 and I'm selling at this amount, people trust the results. If you are selling creams and you can show people before and after, If you're a makeup artist, you can show people before and after. You can show transitions. If you can do things like that, people trust results more than your product or your skill. Then the next is commitment. This is very, very important. Before you leave any client, make sure you get your clients to commit. So I will get back to you is not a plan. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. I would like to talk to you about our product and da, 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 da. As people are talking about their product, as people are saying, um, yes, okay, I love this thing that you're selling. I love this. Don't worry, I will get back to you. In simple terms, oh, never look at commitment. Let's read, if you can read it, let's read it together. Never end a conversation without a next step, a date, and a follow-up plan. So a next step is, okay, so what's the next step? What do you think? When do you think when do you think you'll get back to me? And how do you think that I can make this easy for you? That's the next step. Then the date is when do you think I can call back to follow up? Or when do you think you get back to me? Even if the person says, don't worry, I'll be the one that will reach back to you. You say, okay, that's fine, that's fine. But I'll just call maybe on Friday to remind you. Always make sure that you peg a date to your conversations. Always peg a date to your conversation. And of course, have a follow-up plan. Your follow-up plan, this is where a lot of us miss it. Your follow-up plan shouldn't be your follow-up plan must be rock solid. Your follow-up plan must be rock solid. Plan that maybe every Mondays or every Fridays is when you follow up with all your clients. Your follow-up plan must be rock solid before you can close more sales. If you are not following up, then you cannot close more. That's the truth. The fact that I told you that I don't have the money to buy it in now does not mean that by salary week, I would not have the money to buy it. Okay, and then number 6 is 10x sales without stress. And 10x sales without stress is, I said, emphasis on number 1, follow up consistently. If you're going to build a structure and say, okay, I'll be calling 3 people a day to market my product, to tell them about the results, the testimonials, the things that this product can do, and whatever, make sure that you and your team also put up that, okay, maybe every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, put a date to it and say, I'll be following up with all the people I've called last week. So make sure that you follow up consistently. Even if the people say, I'll get back to you next week, no problem. I just want to remind you that you said you will get back to me next week. There's nothing wrong there. It is very important that you follow up consistently. For you to 10x your sales, you must follow up consistently. And of course, build proof aggressively. I think a lot of us already have this in a way, quite a number of us have this in a way to be sorted out. And what I mean by that is, you see, one of the things that people like to see is reviews. Reviews. People want to see that, oh, okay, this thing, other people have used it and other people have testified. Whether you like it or not, just like the toothpaste that you're using, I like to use that analogy a lot. The toothpaste you're using that you feel that that's the best toothpaste for you might not necessarily be your choice. You might have been manipulated to it. Micro manipulation. Over the years, something about that toothpaste has just stuck with you. So you too, as a business owner, it is not manipulation, it's understanding the process. You too, as a business owner, when you keep giving reviews of what people are, what other people have been saying about your product, there might be just one thing that will stick to somebody, and that thing is what is going to change the sales trajectory of your business. So if you say you want to 10x your sales, you've already spoken to some people before. Now is the time to start following up consistently. Now is the time to start building proof aggressively. Show your results, show testimonials, and of course, you must sell daily. You must sell daily. You see, if you don't sell daily, you cannot make money monthly. If you don't sell daily, you can't make money monthly. It starts from, if you cannot take care of the minute, the year will be in a mess. So it starts from the little things. If you take care of the minute, then the year is great. Okay, so I decided that this is going to be my question for this 2026 virtual meetings that we'll be having. If your sales doubled this year, this is my question to you. If your sales doubled this year, what do you think would have been responsible first? What do you think would have been responsible first? If your sales doubled this year, what do you think would have been responsible first? I'd like you to write it down, judging from what we've spoken about today, especially on sales. So what do you think you would have done better? What do you think would have been the key factor that would have helped your business to transform? You see, some of the things that we talk about are not things that are new. A lot of these things that you probably already know, you've heard before, you've seen in one video, maybe an Instagram reel or TikTok. But the truth of the matter is that the moment you keep hearing, it keeps putting the actuality into it that, oh, so this is actually true. This I should try. A lot of times, if you ask an average person what exactly their problem is and the solution to their problem, we all know what our challenges are. And to a very large extent, a lot of us know the solution to our challenges, but you know where the problem is in execution. So take your time. What do you think will be responsible if your sales doubled this year? If it is consistent visibility, write it out and make sure that you start being consistent in your visibility. Start shooting content for your products, your services. And of course, like I made mention earlier, don't talk about your product, talk about the outcomes, talk about the results, the transformation, talk about the relief. All right, so that brings us to the end of this. I would love us to do this first before we go to the question and answer session. So as for those of us that have been in any of my training, we know that this is always my closing remark. So we can do this together. All right, so let's start. Let's say 1, 2, please take it from, of course, Philippians 4, verse 8 in the Bible, KJV. All right, let's go together. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, we should do what? Think on these things. So if all that we've spoken about today are things that will bring us good reports, then we should please think on them. All right, so this is my contact details. You can scan it with your devices and it will bring out a link to all my contact details, my phone number, my name, my WhatsApp, my TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, and every other platform whatsoever that you have. All right, so this brings us to the question part. Do we have questions? If we have questions, we're already way past our meeting time. Or do we have questions? I'll entertain questions maybe for the next 3 to 4 minutes, after which the meeting might come to an end. Okay. It's beautiful that we have no questions. So like we would say, I'm sure this has become cliche, but say if a teacher asks, if a student asks questions and they say they don't, it's one of two things. It's either students understand or they don't. So which is it? Do we understand or we don't? Okay. This has been a beautiful session. Okay. Yeah, we understand referrals, we understand. Good. All right. Thank you so much. So it's been a wonderful session together with each and every one of us. I'm grateful for our time. This is going to be happening, like I said earlier, it takes place every first Monday of the month. We're going to be doing this together every first Monday of the month from now to December, and it's going to be free, and most likely it's going to be on Zoom. So please, let's encourage others to join as often as possible. And of course, if you feel that there's a particular topic that you feel we should address, if you feel there's a particular topic you feel that your business is struggling with and you'd like us to address, you can always reach out to me via my contact details that's on the screen presently, and we would find a way to discuss on that. All right, so Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, Newborn. Thank you, sir. Thank you so for the session. Thank you, Aramide. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Favor. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. DME. Thank you, the LSG brand. Yes, thank you, Akeredolu Ale. Akeredolu Ale, Maureen. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, so it's been a wonderful time. I really hope and I want to see our businesses making more sales than we've ever imagined. Remember the steps to sales and, of course, the sales equation. Remember the steps to sales, especially the objection part. People are going to object, and prepare for the objection ahead of time. Please make sure you do this and your business is going to 10x itself. So thank you so much for joining. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you at the top. See you next month.